This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, good evening. Everyone able to see my screen? Can you confirm anyone?
Good evening, sir. Yes, we can.
Fine. So in the last session what we discussed, so everyone practicing, right? Daily basis, everyone make sure everyone practice. So if you practice daily basis, you can easily crack your interview. You can easily get into the project. Okay. Yeah. So in the last session we discussed about backup strategies, right? So anyone having any questions, any issues on backup strategies? So in backup strategies, we created the vaults, right? Yeah, we add the resources, right? So different strategies we discussed: daily backups, weekly backups, monthly backups, on-demand backups, right? So make sure everyone practice. So don't miss the practice, okay? You can go through the recordings and you can note down all the steps and you can practice, because every time, so if you try to go through the recording, that takes more time, right? So that is why, so you can note down the steps, you can watch the video and note down the steps and you can practice. Okay, that is the yeah, simple way you can understand. So every time no need to go through the recording. Okay, fine. So today we're going to discuss about monitoring tools. Monitoring tools. Yeah, what is monitoring? What is monitoring? So anyone, what is monitoring?
Constantly checking.
Constantly checking. Yes, right. Yeah, normally every server is having some CPU, memory, right, and applications running, right? So 24 by 7, yeah, so we cannot monitor manually. That is why we required tools to monitor, right? So we can enable the tools and we can create the threshold. As per the threshold, we'll get notified through emails, right? So we create the threshold. If the threshold is trigger, we'll get notified through emails, right? Yeah, fine. So when we talk about monitoring tools, we have two types of monitoring tools. First one is CloudWatch. Second one is Cloud Trails. Cloud Trail. CloudWatch and Cloud Trail. What is CloudWatch? What is Cloud Trail? So CloudWatch is a monitoring tool which monitors our infrastructure. So CloudWatch is infrastructure monitoring tool. So what is infrastructure, anyone? What is infrastructure? Anyone, what is infrastructure? Servers, EC2 instances, storages, network, load balancers, right? So these are all infrastructure, right? So CloudWatch is a infrastructure monitoring tool. Next one, Cloud Trail. What is Cloud Trail? Cloud Trail is a AWS console monitoring. AWS console monitoring, right? So whatever the servers we are using, whatever the infrastructure we are creating in real-time projects, okay, so the infrastructure should be monitored, right? So the tools should be enabled. So because in case high CPU utilization is happening, application performance will be degraded, right? So that is why make sure we need to enable the monitoring here, right? So once we enable the monitoring, so in that monitoring we can create the threshold, like percentages, 60%, 70%, 80%, like that. So as per the threshold, yeah, we'll get notified through email. So backend we configure SNS. Backend we can configure SNS. What is SNS, anyone? Here we configure SNS.
Notification system. Simple
Yeah,
notification system.
yeah. Simple notification service. So we can enable the SNS. We can configure the SNS. SNS, yeah, take the request. SNS, trigger the request. Okay, to the respective groups. In real-time projects, we add the groups. Okay, so here in our test environment, we can create the individual IDs, but in real-time projects, we always give the groups. So cloud group, DevOps group, infrastructure group, automation group, like that. So the people who are available in the group, everyone get the notifications, right? Yeah. Next one, Cloud Trail. Cloud Trail is a console monitoring, AWS console monitoring. So why we require console monitoring? So entire console will be monitored by Cloud Trail. So for example, so 10 engineers are working with same project, DevOps engineers. So few people are working in AWS cloud, few people are working in Azure cloud, few people are working in Kubernetes, few people are working in Jenkins, right? So like that. Yeah. So everyone connecting AWS console and they are creating some resources. So who is doing what? Who is doing what? How can we track? For example, I'm creating EC2 instances, someone deleting the instances, someone adding the storages, someone expanding the volumes or expanding the memory. So how can we track who's doing what? How can we track? By using CloudTrail. CloudTrail is a monitoring tool. So by using CloudTrail, we can monitor our AWS console. So this is mainly for client audits. This is mainly for client audits. Client audits. Fine. Yeah. So these are the tools today. Yeah, we will cover this CloudWatch. So tomorrow we'll work on. Tomorrow we'll go. We'll cover this second one. We're going to work on CloudTrail. So CloudWatch is very core service. First we can cover this CloudWatch. Fine. Yeah. Now let us go back to AWS console. Yeah. Yeah. So in AWS, every server is having some monitorings. Stop this. Stop. So in AWS, every server is having monitorings. What is monitoring? I'll show you. For example, so this is the Jenkins server. So this Jenkins server is having some free monitorings. AWS is providing free monitorings. Okay. Yeah. Select your server, go to monitoring. See here, click on monitoring. So here they are providing free monitorings. AWS is providing free monitoring. See here, CPU utilization, network in, network out, network packets in, packets out, network, metadata token. So CPU credit uses, CPU credit balance. So like this, yeah, AWS is providing six monitorings, free of cost without any charges. So these are the 6 monitorings. Okay. For example, CPU utilization I want to check. So click here now. So click on this navigation menu, click on view in matrix. Yeah. See here, currently there is no utilization. It is not showing anything, right? So click on 3 hours ago. See here, this is the graph. 3 hours ago, this is the graph. 12 hours ago. See here, this is the graph. Jenkins server utilization. This is a Jenkins server utilization. So 3 days ago, see here, this is the graph. 1 week ago, this is the graph. Okay. Now go back here. I want to check Docker server utilization. Monitoring. CPU utilization. Click here. 3 dots are there, right? Click here. Click on view in metrics. Click here. Yeah. So 3 hours ago, nothing is there. 12 hours ago, nothing is there. 1 day ago. See here. This is the graph. 3 days ago, this is the graph. See here. This is the utilization. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Now, for example, I want to enable the monitoring. I want to create the thresholds. I want to get notified through emails. So for example, I want to enable. Okay. So first of all, if you want to enable, so here we need to enable the service here, and also whatever free services are provided by AWS, those are not sufficient because we require detailed monitoring. So normally we monitor our servers in detail, right? So CPU, memory, and storage, right? Performance, everything we monitor. Network in, network out, network packets in, packets out, right? But here they are providing only 6 monitorings. 6 monitorings are not sufficient. So that is why what I will do, I want to create a new server and I want to enable the monitoring. So create new instance here. Yeah. CloudWatch EC2 instance. CloudWatch EC2 instance. Okay. So now I want to create Ubuntu server. Select second AMI. Now scroll down here. Scroll down. T2 micro key pair. So you can use any key pair. Network settings. Select Alt TCP security group. Storage 8 GB. One instance. Launch instance. Right. Yeah. Now the server is in running state. Yeah. Select your server. Go to monitoring. So here you can see here manage detailed monitoring. There is a option here which is a manage detailed monitoring. Click here. So now we can enable the detailed monitoring here. Check this. Click on confirm. Right? Yeah. Now it is enabled. Refresh here. Refresh. Okay. Fine. Now before going to enable the threshold, what I will do, I want to enable SNS because SNS should be enabled and we need to integrate with the EC2 instance. So now I want to create one SNS service here. Right click here, open duplicate session. Now we can search here SNS, simple notification service. Yeah, now click on topics. So currently these are the topics available. I just want to remove this. I don't require this. Yes, now no topics available here. Now I want to create new topic here. I want to create new topic. Click on create topic. Yeah. See here. FIFO and standard. FIFO means first in, first out. Standard, best effort message ordering. So here, so FIFO is not free of cost. Standard is the free of cost. So first in, first out is not free of cost. Standard is the free of cost. Okay. Select standard one. Now topic. So I want to give DevOps batch 94. Display name also I want to give the same. So encryption is optional, access policy optional, data protection policy optional, delivery policy also optional. So these are all optional, no need to give anything. Next one, tag also optional. If you want to give tag name, you can give name, give the name here. So click on create topic. So now the topic is created here. Topic is created. So click on the topic here. See here. This is the topic. Click on this. Now, instead of this topic, I want to create one subscription. So this SNS should be enabled, right? So for which we required a subscription to be enabled here. Subscription to be created here. Okay. So once we create a subscription, so what will happen? Yeah. So we'll get one email notification that we need to validate. So after that, yeah, this will be enabled. Yeah. Now click on subscriptions, create subscription. Subscription name, see here, subscription ARN. This is the ARN. ARN means, see here, here AWS, SNS, zone, ARN ID, and also SNS topic. Okay. So now protocol, email, I want to select email. So here email, I want to give my email. So click on create subscription. Click on create subscription. So once we create the subscription, we'll get one email confirmation. We'll get one email. In that we need to validate. So one link will be provided. So that we need to validate. So go to Gmail here. See here. AWS notification subscription confirmation. Click on this. Now, yeah, there is a validation link here. So click on validation link. Once you click on this, yeah, so this will be validated. SNS will be validated. So click on confirm subscription. Now it is subscription confirmed. Once we confirm this, go back to SNS. Click on subscriptions. Now what happened here? This is our subscription. See here. So this one we don't require. We can remove this previous one. So this is our subscription. So click on this. You can see the subscription information here. Right? So now the subscription is enabled. Once we enable the subscription, after that, so this SNS we can integrate with the CloudWatch EC2 distance. Okay. So how can we integrate? I'll explain. So before that, what we have to do? Yeah. So go back to EC2 instance. This is our EC2 instance, right? Yeah. Now, so click here. Yeah. Next one, what we can do, go to the server, go to the server, click on monitoring, click on monitoring. Now click on three dots here, click on view in matrix, click on view in matrix, click on this. So once you click on this, what will happen? This will redirect to CloudWatch. Click here, see here. Now it is redirect to CloudWatch. These are the CloudWatch metrics. See here, the CloudWatch metrics. So go back here, let's browse here. We do one thing. Fine. We can directly open CloudWatch. We can directly open CloudWatch here. Okay. So go to services, open CloudWatch direct, or else you can search here CloudWatch. Okay. Now, once you open CloudWatch, click on all alarms. Click on all alarms. So if you want to see the metrics, you can see here. All metrics. See here. These are all metrics available. See here. Auto scaling 21, backup 16, EBS 241, EC2 509, EFS 14, EKS 26, like this. So every service is having some monitorings here. Okay. Yeah. So, but along with the server, we are getting the monitorings. Only 6 monitorings, right? Those are not sufficient. That is why. So what we will do, we can go with the detailed monitoring, right? So now go back to CloudWatch. Here you can click on all alarms. Click on all alarms. Click on this. Now create alarm. Now I want to create alarm. While creating the alarm, we can integrate the SNS to the CloudWatch server, right? Yeah. So click on this, create alarm. Now click on select a metric. Now click on EC2. Click on EC2. Yeah. Now we can search here instance ID. So this instance ID can copy. Just copy. Highlight this, Control C, and paste here. Enter. Yeah. Now click on per instance metric. Per instance metrics. See here. EC2 instance available, right? CloudWatch EC2 instance. So now I want to monitor CPU utilization. I want to monitor CPU utilization. Okay. I don't want to monitor network check-in, check-out, not required. I want to monitor CPU utilization. See here, CPU utilization. Check this. Click on select metric. See here. So this is the utilization is happening now. Metric name. So namespace AWS EC2. Metric name CPU utilization. So instance ID. This is the ID. Instance name CloudWatch EC2 instance. Statistic average. So period. So here, if you want to reduce this, you can reduce to 1 minute also, right? Now here you can see. Look at this. Threshold type, static or anomaly. You can give static only. Don't change anything. So whenever circulation is reaches to greater than equal, select this, greater or greater than equal 60%. I want to give 60%, or else you can give 70% also, fine. Okay. So whenever circulation reaches to greater or equal 70%, okay, what will happen? Additional configurations, if you want any, you can give. So these are not required. You can remove this, right? 70%. Click on next. Yeah. Alarm state trigger. Alarm state trigger. In alarm. Okay. Insufficient data. Better you can select first one only. Next one, important one. Look at this. So send a notification to the following SNS topic. So select an existing SNS topic or create a new topic. So if you want to create any new SNS service here, you can create, or else you can select existing one. Existing one. We already created, right? SNS we already created, right? Are you following everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
SNS
created
already
SNS.
created, right? That we can choose here. No need to go with the new service here, right? Select an existing SNS topic and click here. See here. This is our existing SNS topic. Select this. Now, see here. Endpoints. This is the email address. Normally, in real-time projects, we should not give individual IDs. So we can give group IDs. So automation group, cloud group, DevOps group, like that. So because in that group, everyone available, right? Managers, leads, delivery heads, team members, architects, right? So we need to choose the group only. Now click on add notifications. If you want to add more notifications, you can add here. We already added one notification, right? CPU relation notification. So if you want to add more notifications, you can add here. So Lambda also can integrate here. Lambda. So what is Lambda? Why Lambda? So where we integrate Lambda, where we use the Lambda. So while working on Lambda, I'll show you. Practically, we'll see that, right? So if you want to enable the auto scaling, also you can enable here. Okay. So yeah, easy to add, easy to action also, right? So these are all we'll discuss later. Wait for some time. Yeah. So here, don't choose anything here. So click on next. Yeah, alarm name, CPU utilization. CPU utilization. Yeah, click on next. See here. Percentage 70%. Once the CPU utilization reaches to 70%, we'll get notified through email. Right? So SMS trigger the email. Fine. Scroll down here. Scroll down. You can check the configuration. Yeah. Now go ahead and create the alarm. Click on create alarm. So now the alarm is created here. So now it is showing insufficient data. This state should be changed. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes. This will be changed. Once it is changed, so we can enable the alarm. And so if you want to get the email notifications, CPU should be utilized 70%, right? CPU utilization should be happened 70%. But how can we? How the CPU utilization will be? How the CPU will be utilized 70%? Is it possible? So for example, yeah, meanwhile I'll show you some example here. Now it is being ready. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes. So meanwhile, right click here, click on task manager. See here. So this is my CPU utilization. See here. This is my laptop CPU utilization. How much utilizing? 30%, 25%, right? So 32%, like this. This is the CPU utilization. So if the CPU utilization is reaches to 70%, what will happen? ఏం జరగవచ్చండి? What will happen in case CPU utilization reaches to 70%?
It will send a notification.
In laptop, we did not configure,
Okay,
right?
laptop. Okay, laptop. Yes, okay, okay.
So in your laptop, for example, in your laptop, so CPU is utilizing 70% or more than 70%. What will happen?
It will be
Can you-
slow.
Functions will get slow.
Yeah, that will impact to your laptop
Performance.
performance,
Laptop.
right? So laptop performance will be impacted. So performance will be degraded. So we'll get the performance issue, slowness issue, right? So when you try to navigate, so slowly it will be navigate, right? So when you open any application, that will be opened very slowly. Like that, we get some performance issues, right? Yeah. So in laptop it is fine, but if the server is production server, for example, in production server we deployed critical applications, but CPU utilization utilizing 70%. So definitely the performance will be the application will be impacted. So for example, we deployed Flipkart application on a server. We deployed Flipkart application on a server. So globally, people will access the Flipkart, right? So the server is getting performance issues. What will happen? So client business will be impacted, right? So that is why we require monitoring. So we need to enable the monitoring so that once the threshold reaches, once the threshold reaches like 70% or 60% or 80%, so immediately we'll get notified through email. So then we can, once we receive the trigger, what we will do? We can go and check the server. So manually we cannot monitor the server, right? 24/7. That is why we required monitoring tools, right? So clear, right, everyone? You understanding, right? What is the concept here? Now it is state changed. Okay, fine. Yeah, now this alarm is enabled. Yeah, now alarm is enabled, but this server is not having any application running. Is it clear to you, everyone? You understanding, right? We don't have any applications to run. Fine. So everyone following, right? So మీకు ఏదైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి. If you have any questions, doubts, you can ask me now.
Can you create the SNS topic one more time, sir, please? Can you repeat that
Yeah,
step? Just
yeah.
SNS.
Yes. Sure, sure. I'll show you one more time. So any other questions, anyone? Anyone having any other questions? Sai Prasad?
Yeah, Ram. Yeah, nothing is there. Like where we will get this alert?
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Email.
Sure,
There
sure.
you go.
Okay, okay.
Email triggers. We'll get email. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'll show you this SNS one more time. How to enable the SNS. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So open duplicate session here. Just search SNS. Simple notification service. Click on this. Yeah. So this is the dashboard. SNS dashboard, right? Click on topics. So topic is nothing but group. Topic is nothing but group. Okay. So click on create topic. New topic I want to create. Create here. Now here two options are available. FIFO and standard. So FIFO is first in first out, right? So this is normally we use in production level. So we don't use, yeah, should not select this. Okay, it is not free of cost. You can select standard one. Standard. Okay. So name, you can give any name, whatever name you want to give, you can give some test, for example. Okay. So here display name also. Display name is optional. No need to give anything. If you want to give, you can give. Okay. So this encryption, access policy, these are all optional. Encryption. What is encryption, anyone? What is
Security.
encryption? Whatever the messages you are getting, that messages, if you want to convert into encrypted format, you can enable this. Encrypted format means, so it will show you in different format, so no one can read that, right? If you want to provide the security, you can enable this. Okay, not required here. So access policy, policies also can enable if you want to enable. Data protection policy also we can enable. So we don't require all these things. These are all optional. Go to tag. So tag also optional. If you want to give the tag name, you can give here tag name. So click on create topic. Topic created here. Once we create the topic, so click on topics. See here, test topic. So open this topic. So instead of this topic, we need to create subscription. Again, we required a subscription. Why we require subscription? To enable SNS, we need subscription here. Okay. So click on create subscription. subscription ARN information. This is the subscription ARN information. So this is the full path. So now protocol, which protocol you want to enable? Either email or SMS or any other. Okay. So I want to select email endpoint. So you need to give the email address. Any email address you can give here. Okay. So after that, scroll down here. These are all optional. Subscription filter policy, a retry policy, dead letter policy. These are all optional. Okay. So click on create subscription. Once you click on create subscription, you will get one email. In that email, so you get one validation link. Okay. So click on create subscription. Now successfully created. Now go to the Gmail. So here, test AWS notification subscription. Click on this. Now click on confirm subscription. Once you click on this, what will happen? Yeah, before clicking on it, so go back here, subscriptions. Now it is showing, what it is showing here? Pending confirmation.
Confirmation.
So we haven't confirmed so far, right? So now go back to Gmail, click on confirm subscription. Now it is confirmed. Subscription confirmed. So go back here, refresh here, just refresh here. Now it is confirmed. This we need to integrate with the servers. This SNS topic should be integrated with the servers. How can we integrate? Go to all alarms, click on create alarm. While creating alarm, we can enable the SNS. We can integrate the SNS. Existing SNS it will ask you. By the time you can select the existing SNS. So clear, right? Vicky, you understand, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, I missed one step there, so now I got it.
Right. Fine. Yeah. Fine. Now what we will do? So our server is ready, and also CloudWatch is ready. SNS also ready. But if you want to utilize server CPU utilization, if you want to utilize 70%, how can we utilize? We don't have any applications, right? So 70% utilization means core applications we need to run on the server. So that load will be increased, right? Yeah. So currently we don't have any production applications. That is why what we will do, we can install one test application. The application name is stress application. So once we install the application, once we start the service on stress application, what will happen? That will utilize 100% CPU utilization. So that what will happen? Once 70% reaches, we'll get notified through email, right? That we can check it out. Okay. Yeah. So now what we will do? Connect your server. Copy public IP. This server, CloudWatch server. Open putty. Paste your IP address. Expand SSH. Expand authentication. Credentials. Browse. Keep here. Okay. Accept. So this is a Ubuntu server, right? So what are the default username? We use
Ubuntu itself.
Ubuntu only, right? Yeah. Ubuntu. Now I'm able to connect my server. Increase font size. Clear the screen. Now, yeah. So here, sudo apt get update -y. So before installing any package, first we need to update internal repository. Now I'm updating. Yeah. So now this, yeah, apt-get update is completed. Now what we will do? So we can install application which is a stress application. Okay. Sudo apt-get install stress. Done. Stress application is installed. Now, so once we install the application, so in order to check the CPU relation, before that we need to run the stress service also, right? Yeah, just type stress. So now it is showing some stress service here. This is the service. This we need to run. So before going to run, what I will do, I just want to open one more duplicate session here. So log in here, Ubuntu. Now, so clear the screen. So there is a one more application which is HTOP. HTOP. Why we require HTOP? What is the use of HTOP? What is HTOP? HTOP is the application to monitor our server utilization. We can configure the HTOP, right? So now before going to enable that HTOP, I want to install HTOP application here. Sudo apt-get install HTOP. HTOP already there. It's already available. Newest version. Now just type HTOP. See here. So currently, how much CPU utilization is happening here? See here. CPU utilization, how much? 7%, 30%, 10%. So this is server utilization, server CPU utilization, server CPU utilization, 25% like that, 1%, 19%, 15%, right? Go back to other console. Two consoles are there, right? Now what I will do, I want to run this stress service. Once I run this stress service, what will happen? This CPU utilization will be reached to 100%. Once it is reached to 100%, we'll get notified through email, right? That email you can check. So currently less CPU utilization. This is server utilization, right? Now go back to other console. So you can check here. See here, no utilization, nothing is there here. CPU utilization, right? Look at this, everyone. No CPU utilization here. Very less utilization. Once I run the command, this will be utilized 100%. The CPU utilization is happening 100%. So yeah, our threshold crossed, right? 70%, more than 70%. So immediately SNS will be enabled. SNS will be SNS. What it will do? It will give the alarm alert, right? That we can check now. Now go back to the console here. Copy this, paste here. Now I don't want to give 120 minutes. Here I want to give just 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Now I just want to enter this. Once I enter this, this will be increased. You can see here. Enter here. Now service started. Service started. Go back to other console. What happened here? Circulation reaches to 100%. Right? Yeah. Now go back to SNS. Go back to CloudWatch here. Yeah. Just wait for 1 minute. It will show you one alarm, red color. It will show you one red color alarm, right? So once it is changed to state red color, will get notified through email. See here. What is this? In alarm. In alarm, right? So alarm one trigger. Alarm one trigger. Now go to email. See here. I received one alarm here. See here. Alarm. Stipulation. Click on this. See here. So you are receiving email because your AWS, Amazon CloudWatch RM stipulation in the Asia Pacific region has entered to the alarm state because the threshold crossed one out of the last one data points. See here, was greater than or equal to threshold 70%, minimum one data point, right? So this is the alarm. So you can check the timestamp also, Wednesday 5th February. So this is the UTC time, not our time, India time. So UTC time. Alarm details: name, stipulation, state. Okay, yeah, alarm here. Now threshold crossed. So 70% crossed already, right? So timestamp, AWS account also it is showing, right? The alarm is in the alarm state when the metric is greater than or equal threshold. See here. You can check like this. So it will send you, yeah, once until you stop the alarm, you keep on send you. So if you wait for 5 to 10 minutes, again we'll get one more alarm. So again we'll get one more alarm. Like that, keep on sending the alarms until you stop the alarm. Okay. So once we get the alarm, what we will do in real-time projects? What we will do once we get notified through email? What we will do? We can go and check the server. Why the server is utilizing more CPU utilization? Okay. So immediate action, what we have to do? We need to stop start server. Once you stop start server, CPU utilization will be normal. You understand, right, everyone? Immediate action is we need to restart or stop start server. That is immediate action. So in that server, critical production applications running. Still, we need to restart server because server is in hang state, right? Server is in hang state. That is why. So we need to restart the server immediately. Restart means stop start. So that issue will be resolved 90%. So if still issue is persisting, what we have to do? We need to start working on the issue. So we need to raise a case with the Microsoft with the service Windows, or else if the service Linux one, we need to raise a case with the Linux one. If the issue is with the operating system, right? Yeah. So or else data center issue, we need to coordinate with the AWS team to resolve the issue. Fine. Yeah. So this is the way. So we can proactively we can work on the issues, whatever issues we are getting, tickets or alerts. It's clear, right, everyone? Any questions here? Any questions, Andy?
No, sir.
So make sure everyone practice this. this is very, very important concept, a real-time challenge. This is a real-time challenge. Okay. So make sure everyone follow the recording and you can practice. So once you practice this, what you have to do? First, you can stop the alarms. Go to alarms, select your alarm, click on actions, delete the alarm. Delete. Okay. After that, you can delete the server. Select your instance, go to instance state, terminate instance, terminate. After that, go to SNS. You can remove the SNS topics. Delete, delete, delete. And also you can remove the topics. Subscription remove, right? Topics you can remove now. Select topic, delete. Delete me. You can give the delete me here. Delete. Right? So this is the way you can clear the resources. Otherwise, some charges will be applied. Okay. So
Sir, I have a doubt.
yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Actually, I'm working in TCS. Like few weeks back, we have created an SNS service, Amazon SNS service for a project.
Mhm.
Actually, what is the constraint we had is like it is regional specific because we are working for a UK project, and so the customers are like UK teachers. Actually, it's like for pension scheme.
Right.
So we have created an SNS so that whenever they are getting registered or doing any modifications in their account, they'll get a notification. But what
Yes.
is the main thing is like we are working in here and offshore, and the server whatever is creating is in India.
Okay.
So they said it's a regional specific, and UK it will not go to UK region. For that we have to enable some special UK region, or else we have to give that region permission kind of thing. Then also said it is limited to, like the user is limited.
Okay.
So is that a problem, sir? Actually, because we heard it from the AWS team that one, but I still had a doubt. Is it like that?
Yeah, yeah. So nothing to worry. So regional specific also, you'll be having a group, right? You'll be having a group, right?
No, that's not a group actually. The main problem is like we have created this SNS so that
Uh-huh.
once the user is getting registered, they will
Okay.
get a notification. It's not
Yes.
like we want to, when the user is getting registered, it should come to us, but the notification go to the user.
Mhm.
Whenever, as if we get registered in a HDFC bank account, as we are getting a notification message, right?
Yes,
Kind of
yes.
things we enabled from Amazon SNS for the users, but it didn't work that much well. So from
Okay.
SNS we went try doing SMTP, and from
SMTP.
that
Okay.
we are integrating, trying to integrate O365, but still we are working on that path.
Mhm.
Just I had a doubt: is it regional specific and also user limited?
Nothing like that. So nothing like that. So regional specific also we can configure, but normally,
Mhm.
for example,
Okay.
so we have a server in APAC region, but our team
Okay.
is in US region. Okay.
Okay.
our
Yeah.
our night shift, yeah, they will work in daytime, right? Our night time, yes, people will work their daytime, right? So by the time, who will monitor this alerts? That is why not like that. So as per the project team requirement. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sir.
So as per the project team requirement, we can
Oh,
configure. Yeah.
okay. The user can also be in million. That's not an issue.
Yes, yes, yes.
So is it anything related to cost? If we are going to enable SNS for millions of users, we need to pay some extra amount to Amazon kind of thing. Is it related to cost? Because it didn't work well for us.
Hmm.
That's why.
Okay. Yeah, that costing and all, check with we need to check with AWS. Okay. So SNS
Okay. So
limited also.
maybe because of cost, yes, it might be because we need to enable the service for around 2.5 million users.
Okay. Yeah, we need
That's
to
why.
normally client client perspective, that client deciding factors. They will check with the client.
Okay.
They will check with the vendors. right?
Mhm.
So we need to discuss with the client about this in the calls, and they check with the
Okay.
vendor and they get the licenses. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine. Yeah. So make sure everyone practice this. Okay. Yeah. So
Rama sir,
what?
I have one query.
Yeah.
Since we have configured for one server, right? This
Yeah.
CloudWatch.
Uh-huh.
How about if I have 100 servers? I
Yes.
want to enable this monitoring. How can we
Good
enable? Will
question. So by using Terraform, we can enable thousands of servers within a minute. By using
okay.
Terraform, we can enable thousands of servers within a minute. So while working
You
on
do
Terraform, I'll show you.
okay.
While working on
Got it.
Terraform,
Do we need to
so
install any agents in each server or?
no. We can automate. So automate
Okay. Got
by
it.
using
Thank you.
Terraform, we can automate infrastructure. Okay, that I'll show you while working on Terraform.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Fine. Any other questions? Anyone? Fine. So practice this tomorrow. We will work on other service which is Cloud Trail. So Cloud Trail is an important service that is mainly for client audits. Okay. So who is doing what? How can we track? So by using Cloud Trail, in the Cloud Trail, we can create the trails. So yeah, tomorrow better we can work on IAM service. So after IAM, we can work on Cloud Trail so that you will understand better. Okay. So tomorrow we'll discuss about IAM service, identity access management. After that, we'll come back to Cloud Trail. Fine. Yeah. So make sure everyone practice, Andy. Don't miss the practice. Okay. If you miss the practice, you'll be confused. If you are good in AWS, you can easily handle any cloud platform. So AWS services. So nearly 45 services we are going to cover, right, in our course. So very deep dive, right? So everyone, make sure everyone practice daily basis. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you.